Hi there. This is another thought for the day. And this thought comes from The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. So it's a wonderful book. And I'm reading from page 13. He says, humans live in continuous fear of being hurt. And this creates big drama wherever we go. The way humans relate to each other is so emotionally painful that for no apparent reason, we get angry, jealous, envious, sad. And to even say, I love you, can be frightening. But even if it's painful and fearful to have an emotional interaction, still we keep going. We enter into a relationship, we get married, we have children. In order to protect our emotional wounds and because of our fear of being hurt, humans create something very sophisticated in the mind, a big denial system. In that denial system, we become the perfect liars. We lie so perfectly that we lie to ourselves and we even believe our own lies. We don't notice that we are lying. And sometimes, even when we know we are lying, we justify the lie and excuse the lie to protect ourselves from the pain of our wounds. The denial system is like a wall of fog in front of our eyes that blinds us from seeing the truth. We wear social masks because it's too painful to see ourselves or to let others see us and how we really are. And the denial system lets us pretend that everyone believes what we want them to believe about us. Oh my. We put up these barriers for protection to keep other people away, but those barriers also keep us inside, restricting our freedom. Humans cover themselves and protect themselves. And when someone says, you're pushing my buttons, it is not exactly true. What is true is that you are touching a wound in his mind, and he reacts because it hurts. When you are aware that everyone around you has emotional wounds with emotional poison leaking from those wounds, you can easily understand the relationship of humans in what the Toltecs call the dream of hell. From the Toltec perspective, everything we believe about ourselves and everything we know about the world is a dream. If you look at any religious description of hell, it's the same as human society. Hell is a place of suffering, a place of fear, a place of war and violence, a place of judgment and no justice, a place of punishment that never ends. There are humans versus humans in a jungle of predators, humans full of judgment, full of blame, full of guilt, full of emotional poison, such as envy, anger, hate, sadness, and suffering. We create all these little demons in our mind because we have learned to dream hell in our own life. Each of us, however, also has a personal dream, a dream for our own self. But the humans before us created a big outside dream, the dream of human society. The outside dream, or the dream of the planet, is the collective dream of billions of dreamers. This big dream includes all the rules of society, its laws, its religions, its different cultures, and the different ways to be. All of this information stored inside our mind is like 1,000 voices. They all talk to us at once. And the Toltecs called this the mitote. The real us has nothing to do with this dream of hell, but the mitote keeps us from seeing who we really are. When you see the dream out there from this perspective, and if you have the awareness of what you are, you see the nonsense behavior of humans, and it becomes amusing. What for everyone else is big drama, for you becomes a comedy. That's true. You can see humans suffering over something that is not important, that is not even real. But we have no choice. We are born into this society, we grow up in this society, and we learn to be like everyone else, playing nonsense all the time, competing for mere nonsense. So imagine that you could visit a planet where everyone has a different kind of emotional mind. The way they relate to each other is always in happiness, always in love, always in peace. Now imagine that one day you awake on this planet and you no longer have emotional wounds in your emotional body. You are no longer afraid to be who you are. Whatever someone says about you, whatever they do, you don't take it personally and it doesn't hurt anymore. You no longer need to protect yourself. You're not afraid to love, to share, or to open your heart. But here, in our ordinary physical reality, no one else is like you. So how can you relate with people who are emotionally wounded and sick with fear? So as you go through the day today, think about who are you dealing with? How are they responding? And when they respond, what are they showing you about themselves? Are you taking it on? Are you taking it personally? How do you respond? Do you respond in kind? Do you have enough sense to be silent and just project love? How do we begin to heal the big dream out there, so that we can live the personal dream that each of us carries within that big dream? Think about that and have a wonderful day.